plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Prescott. He finds his target, Terrence Williams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective. Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line. Carry from Latavius Murray. And he'll get this out to the 30-yard line. For Murray in the wild card game against Houston, just 39 yards on 12 carries. So now you look at the season all told, just under 800 yards, Charles. He did score 12 touchdowns. What'd you think of his year?
I thought it was an excellent year for him, and I know 1,000 yards is the benchmark. But remember, he didn't play in all of the games. And Oakland became a passing-type team with Derek Carr throwing the ball around. I think Latavius Murray is clearly a #1 running back in the NFL. And with those 3 Pro Bowlers in front and the offensive line, I think the future is bright.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. There he goes, Amari Cooper. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, 70 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got to send.
Nowhere to go here.
How does he keep fumbling the damn ball?
So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. Exactly right. A lost opportunity.
He digs them partway out of the hole that they're in. It's an 8-yard gain, and it makes it 3rd and 12.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I don't want to downplay the run, but that's exactly what I expected out of him coming out of college. When I look back at my draft analysis, one of the highest-rated players on my board, a 3-down back who can do everything. And one of the best parts of his game is what he does when he doesn't have the football, because he carries it really well, but he blocks blocks equally as well as pass protects for his quarterback. I think he's going to be special.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and
all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels: defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
Dez Bryant, certainly one of the go-to guys, if not the go-to guy for this offensive unit.
One of the most talked about players in the league, as well as one of the most productive receivers. He attacks the football downfield.
Bryant, the lone receiver left. A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 3rd and long for Prescott. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Alan Smith there on the tackle. Quickly now, the starting 11 for the Oakland defense.
Reggie Nelson is a safety who prides himself on being a ball hawk, but at times will guess and sometimes give up the big play.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Here we go.
Second down, Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown.
Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. This is Elliott. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play
Hey, bro, Cleveland fucked up right now, bro.
Second down is the time you go play action, throw the ball.
Like,
I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's the fullback from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he knocks it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. And we'll see Oakland take over on offense in a second. And I know these Raiders don't want to hear it, but it's kind of the talk of the town. Such a promising season, looking so good. Carr gets injured, and then they just fall off and lose in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, in fact, when we brought it up, they told us they didn't want to talk about it. Because for them, they just want to look forward. Great year last year. They know about the injuries, Carr getting hurt, etc. But for them, the focus is now, and they think that they can be not just a playoff team again this year, but a Super Bowl contender.
And the last time they were in the playoffs, they were a Super Bowl contender back in 2003 when they fell short in Super Bowl 37. Walford in motion, the tight end. Carr to throw on second down. Trying to lay one up deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Like it, but when I went to go over there, this shit stopped.
That's a good play. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit.
I seen you looking at territory. That was going to be pretty
trying to get it to Andre Holmes that time. And now it's third down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. For the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
On third down, here's Jones.
I like it.
I like it. The first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. They bring Crabtree in motion right. Into the red zone. It's Carr.
Pick it off.
This is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And now it's second down.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Now a second down run for Murray. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line right around the 2. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now they'll run. Murray. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Now Carr with a give to Murray. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
So now 3rd and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. DeAndre Washington taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Let's go.
Prescott on 3rd and 2.
You got to
Complete.
push
The
it.
contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Come on, let's go.
Williams, a man in motion right. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Trying here for Bryant.
Whoa,
It's
I've never seen
intercepted.
that before.
Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way, because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And the back goes into motion. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Latavius Murray, 50 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Oh, this is blocked. And all the defense has it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, in the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Elliott, and he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence, because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
3rd down and 4. Prescott now. He completes it to Bryant. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trait in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Wow.
This one is incomplete. Charles, as we look back at the wild card round of the playoffs, flipping on the TV, seeing the cold weather in both Pittsburgh and Green Bay, that just felt right this time of year, didn't it?
It felt right for them. It didn't feel right for me. You know what I did? I actually went and put another set of gloves on, a big overcoat, and then a blanket as I watched them play.
But we got a game in Kansas City this upcoming weekend. And that's caught inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's no quarterback in this league that's any good.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Khalil Mack in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Here comes play number 6 on this drive. One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Here we go. Ohio. Check it out. Ohio. Ohio.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Oh,
Nice
give me
ball to the
6. Are you
intended receiver.
serious?
And it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but it's 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Third and long for Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19 and an unlikely first down.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the